all men are created equal. All men are born free with equal rights and must always remain free and have equal rights. The French imperialists have violated our fatherland and oppressed our people. They have acted contrary to our ideals of humanity and justice. They have fettered public opinion. They have practiced obscurantism against our people. They have fleeced us to the backbone, impoverished our people, and robbed us of our land. We have been reduced to a state of extreme poverty. After the Japanese had surrendered, our people rose again to regain our national sovereignty and found the Democratic Republic of Vietnam. Our people have broken the chains which for nearly a century have fettered them and have won independence for the fatherland from the Japanese and not from the French. We have now established the present Democratic Republic. For these reasons, we, the provisional government, declare that from now on we break off all relations of a colonial character with France. The whole Vietnamese people, animated by a common purpose, are determined to fight to the bitter end against any attempt to regain and reconquer their country. For these reasons, we solemnly declare to their world that Vietnam has the right to be free and an independent country, and in fact is so already. The entire Vietnamese people are determined to sacrifice their lives and property in order to safeguard their independence and liberty. Wait, don't go. I feel a little stranger than usual tonight. Get a chair. Sit down. Oh, it's terribly cold tonight, even though the stars are twinkling. Isn't it beautiful? It looks like they're all welcoming me into their realm. How wonderful! Look at that one. It's so red. But it's just too cold. How dreadful for a man like me, 79 years of age, failing health. I feel something's missing. Help me find it, will you? Dad? Dad, where are you, Dad?
Tatan, where are you going? Don't you know that the French aren't very nice? You can't go alone. Come with me to the post office.
I hate French!
Is the French Empire like this? Not even in my school teaching life have I ever learned about these atrocities.
You Vietnamese haven't seen the rest of the world. Even Great Britain's like that.
But it was in 1917 when I settled in Paris. It was the most beautiful place on earth, even at night. Have you been there? Oh, it's such a lovely place. Communism is an inevitable phase that all forms of government will evolve into. It treats everyone as equal members of the human race and abolishes the problem of imperialism and prevalence of a far greater power. But there are so many political terms that I can't understand. Did you hear the news of the fall of Russia?
Yes, I did.
Well, I was thinking, I've read this inspiring book by Karl Marx. Have you read it? He talked about communism in that one. Why don't we form this party in Vietnam called the French Communist Party? The French won't object to that, it's got a name in it. It was patriotism and not communism that inspired me.
Okay, go ahead. I'll back you up financially. The funds will be ready in 3 years' time at least.
Great, thanks. Moscow was very great and grand when I visited it in 1924. I learnt, understood, and found out that it was the duty of all communists to return to their own countries, to, as I quote from the letter to my friend, make contact with the masses to awaken, organize, reunite, and train them, and lead them to fight for freedom and independence. Yes, it was the duty.
But you didn't come back to Vietnam until 2 years later?
No, indeed not. I prefer a dish of French dung for a century to a buffet of Chinese dung for a millennium. The real dragon will fly out when the prison doors are opened. It was 1942. I went to China to meet with Chinese communist leaders, but the nationalists imprisoned me for 2 long years. It was cold and damp, just like now, but the floor was hard and dirty, not like this bed here.